Hi, my laptop is going a bit weird, so I'm just getting my tripod set up. So I've been trying to do this for a little while, but things have been against me, mainly because having to look after Emily and not being at work and isolating because of Steve having a continuous cough. So yeah, lots of childcare stuff going on at the minute, and distractions, and the laptop not playing. But as you all know, I've been wanting to put something out there to help people through this time because it's not great, obviously. It's a difficult time for everyone. And even those people that generally don't have anxiety, this is an anxiety-provoking time. I'm pretty okay with it because of the work that I've been doing. And I think generally I'm quite an optimistic person. I'm quite realistic. I can accept this situation. So what I'm hoping to do then is to do, I don't want to say a quick meditation, but a meditation really to ease the anxiety, but also as well to allow us to accept the situation that we're in. Because what I find that with any difficult situation, if we don't accept it, it's then like this fighting with it. We're giving it more energy. We're not we're not accepting of it. We are battling with the idea of this situation or any given situation. So as soon as we accept it, a lot of that worry and fighting and disbelief and everything can just melt away, and allow us to be a little bit clearer, a little bit more aware of the situation, a little bit more at ease with the situation. So that's going to be a part of it as well. And just a few things I wanted to mention as well in regards to how to deal with anxieties, or how to deal with the nerves, or however it is you're reacting to this at the moment. One of them really, I wrote a few things down. I don't normally, so it's a bit weird for me to do this, is if you are having one of those moments where you're just feeling really overwhelmed, my go-to is always the 7-11 breathing, which is breathing in for the count of 7 and breathing out for the count of 11. And that tricks the body into the relaxing side of things, relaxing mechanisms in the body. So that's really good. There's another video that explains that a little bit more a couple of days ago, so have a look at that. Also, just physically stepping out of that feeling. Like if you're, I don't know, at the supermarket, seeing all the shelves that are clear, another situation, or you've heard some bad news or whatever it is, just recognise that and physically stand up and move out of it, and just have that thought that you're leaving that feeling, or leaving that then maybe the more uncomfortable feeling over there. Because I think some of this at the minute is quite appropriate, that we have to be cautious, we have to be safe, we have to keep our distance. So I think that we don't want to turn that off, because we need to keep ourselves safe, and we need to keep our loved ones safe. So yeah, 7-11 breathing, physically stepping out of that feeling if something's becoming a little bit overwhelming, and that gives you an awareness of it as well, and then you can take charge of it. Also, a little tapping thing as well, which is really good if you're feeling a little bit more overwhelmed. It's just, if where your elbows are, if you just bring them up like that, just underneath the collarbones, and just tap there. Actually try it now, and try it with me, because I'm a little bit because I haven't done this live like this before, and just tapping in these parts here, just again, it's the acupressure points. It's part of the process for EFT, emotional freedom technique. It allows to ease emotions, and it just it takes the edge off, if not more, just really brings those high emotions back down as well. So just tapping there, and you continue that as well if you want to, as I'm talking. So okay, I don't want this to be too long, so let's do this then. So if you're watching this live, start getting yourself ready in a comfortable position, maybe laying or sitting, just making sure that you're comfortable, the pillow's in the right place, or you're sitting resting in a comfortable position. If you're watching this on the replay, do the same, I suppose. But if you're watching this on the replay and you're wanting to wake up, see how long it is and set yourself a little alarm afterwards, because you may fall asleep. Make sure that phones are turned off, that you've got any alerts turned off if you can as well. If there's other people in the house, just ask them to be a little bit quiet or get them to join in. That's up to you. Right, let's do this. So we're going to do a quick meditation then for acceptance, and also just ease that mind, ease that anxiety. Do watch this again as and when you need it. You can listen to it maybe once a day. And it's going to give you, every time that you listen to it, it's going to give you an ability to accept the situation more and more and more, and to ease that anxiety more and more and more. And it's going to give you an ability to see through what's going on and have a bit more distance in it, because we're all in this situation. It's all very much about now, where actually it's going to give you a little bit more of a vision of what life's going to be like afterwards, and how you're going to be feeling afterwards, and those resources that you've used. Also as well, in regards to resources, I wanted to make sure that you're still talking to people, you're talking to friends and family, and phoning them, FaceTiming them, face to face if you're able to. And actually try not to watch too much on TV, on the internet, anything like that, and watch comedies. Watch something that's going to make you laugh. Watch something that's going to just give off those lovely happy chemicals in your body, really. Something that's going to just snap you out of this, because we're going to be here for a while doing this, but yeah, focus your attention on something that's going to give you joy. Be it art, comedy, making something, talking to people, or just that thing that you know that you really love, or something that you've not been able to do for ages. You're going to have plenty of time to do that now. Okay, I keep distracting myself. So make sure that you're somewhat comfortable, that maybe have a glass of water before we start. If you can, have a little sip of water or something, because being hydrated when you're doing this type of thing as well is really good, because if you're dehydrated it won't sit so well. Cheers. Okay, so first off then, I'm just going to give you a little bit of a breathing technique, and then closing your eyes in a moment. So put the phone or whatever you're watching this to one side, turn it up if you need to. What I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to put my headset in. It's the wrong one, it doesn't matter. Hopefully you're able to hear me. I'll come a bit closer. So, I'm a bit excited. So, rest yourself down into a really comfortable position, making sure that your head's supported, either in a sitting position or laying down, loosening any belts or anything like that, or making sure that there's nothing really that's going to bother you in a moment when you're relaxing. So first of all, in that position, just take a normal breath in, and then breathing out. Nice and long and slow, and then a normal breath in, and then breathing out in a nice and long and slow way. This is going to be soothing the body, bringing the body into that relaxing state. And continuing that breath, feeling the rise and the fall of the breath. Normal breath in, longer breath out. And then closing the eyes if you haven't already done so. And then tuning into the body. Tuning into the outline of the body. Just sensing where the body is in this place. Not really giving it a comment or a thought or a feeling. Just sensing where your body is in that place. Feeling the outlines from the bottom of your toes to the top of your head. And then sensing the hands. Just feeling both hands. Allowing any thoughts just to drift off like steam. Just to drift off like balloons. Recognize them, but allow any thoughts just to drift away. And then focusing on those hands again, wherever they may be. And just recognizing that one hand is maybe warmer than the other. That one hand is feeling more relaxed than the other. Then noticing maybe the bones of the thumb. Just the bones in the thumb. Just really focusing your attention, feeling a sense of those bones in your thumb. The firmness of them, the smoothness of them, the strength of them. And then the flesh around those bones in that thumb. The soft parts, the movable parts, the blood flow beneath, the muscles, the tendons. Just really focusing on that thumb. Then having a wider picture of the body. Just sensing the complete skeleton within the body. The firm bones, the smoothness of them, the roughness of them in parts, the strength of them. And then sensing the flesh around those bones. Just allowing them to relax, to drop from the bones. That's it. And then feeling in again to that entire body within this place. Allowing it to rest completely. Allowing it to feel heavy, giving in to gravity. Just sensing this body in this place. The stillness within the body and the stillness in the room around you. And then allow that feeling or those feelings or something rise in the body, that uncomfortable feeling about what's been happening. Allow that to appear in the body in some part, in some place. That feeling of worry or anxiety, whatever it is, just really feeling where that is in that body, or allowing that other thing just to rise which needs to be cleared. And allowing that feeling to rest there in the body and just really connecting with that, really recognizing where that is, how it feels, Maybe a tingle, a buzz, a heaviness, a lightness, whatever it might be. And as you're feeling it there, just really accepting that feeling. Just feeling the feeling and just accepting it fully in its entirety. Really, truly accepting that not so great feeling. And now being okay with that feeling, really having a sense of being okay with that feeling, accepting that feeling. Being good with it, equanimous, really just being okay with that feeling. You may feel that shift. And now, letting it go bit by bit, letting it go all together, just feeling it drift away, or breathing it away, just seeing or having a sense of that feeling just crumbling away. That's it. We're going to do that again. Allow another not so great feeling to rise. Just feeling where that is again in the body. Whereabouts it sits, how it feels, what you might name it. It might be a memory or a thought, or again, just a feeling in the body. And just really feeling where that is, having a real sense of that feeling in that body. And then now accepting that feeling. No longer pushing away from it. No longer fighting against it. Just truly and completely accepting that feeling in that place. And again, being good with that feeling, being okay with that feeling, being equanimous with it, stopping that fight, stopping that denial or whatever it might be, and really being okay with that feeling in the body. And then letting it go. However that feels to you, just allow that to go. Bit by bit or completely. Just knowing that those things are just draining away, bit by bit, like pulling a plug out of a drain. Allowing that acceptance to overcome you of this situation. And allowing that letting go of those unnecessary feelings, those heightened feelings, allowing them just to drift away. And now, resting there and just feeling, having a sense of walking, having a sense of drifting or walking down a path. This could be a field, a meadow, wherever it may be. Just walking along this path, maybe even hearing the sound of the footsteps, smelling the smells of this place, feeling the temperature of this place, seeing the things around, the shapes, the colours. And walking further and further down this path, going deeper and deeper, and seeing an archway. And this archway and beyond the archway is your ultimately relaxing place. And as you're walking closer and closer to this archway, you feel even more deeper and deeper, more and more relaxed, more and more at ease. You can feel the vibration almost from that place until you're now standing there in front of this archway. In a moment, we're going to go through. You may be able to see what's beyond, starting to open up before you. And we're going to walk through that archway now. Walking through that archway into that deeply relaxing place. Allowing that to open up before you. Seeing the shapes of this place. Seeing the colours. Seeing the way that the light changes the colours and the shades and the shadows. And feeling the motion of this place, feeling the things around which are moving, maybe even hearing them, maybe sensing a smell from them, seeing them in the breeze. And then the stillness of that place, feeling that forever stillness in that place, and that stillness within you. And finding a place within this place, somewhere where you can rest and relax and settle down in that place, feeling the surface of it beneath you, feeling the texture of it, be it rough or smooth, warm or cool, and seeing the perspective of this place from this relaxing place of yours. And then allowing a ball to come towards you. And this ball is clear, and this ball is empty. It's like a glass ball maybe, allowing that to rest and sit lightly on your lap. And this is to accept those unwanted thoughts, those distracting thoughts maybe, that part which is allowing you to make this change work for yourself. And now, if it hasn't already done so, these things are going to start drifting from you and drifting into that ball. Moving all those unwanted feelings from yourself and drifting into that ball. Feel it drifting, maybe feel the pull. You can see that orb filling up for yourself with whatever is represented by those unwanted feelings, that sense of worry, anxiety, whatever it is, that stuff that's just a little bit too much. And then once that's completely full up in a moment, allowing those last few parts to go inside that ball, those unwanted parts, those distracting parts. Well, now that's completely full. Allow that to plonk heavily on the ground next to you. And then another ball drifts in from over there and rests lightly on your lap. And allowing those stubborn parts that didn't let go the first time, just giving permission for them to be released now and to be absorbed into that ball, and allowing that unconscious mind to let go, to know what to let go of, and to be put inside that orb for you. That's infinite, amazing unconscious mind that knows exactly what to let go of. Allow those things to be absorbed into that orb. And then those stubborn bits, all those corners are being cleaned, all those things that And making things more difficult, allow those to be put into that orb. That's it. And now that's filling up until it's nearly full. And now it's completely full. And allowing that one now to plonk heavily next to you. And now those two balls have to go. Your job now in this place is to get rid of those orbs utterly and completely. So you can destroy them, you can kick them away, you can bury them deep, deep down into the earth to allow the core to take them, whatever it is, but get rid of them utterly and completely. I'm going to give you time to get rid of those. So get rid of them until every last little part is gone. Every last atom, every bit, every part of the orb, every part of the contents within. And in a moment, if they haven't already, in a moment they're going to be completely gone. And now those orbs are completely gone from this place. I'm feeling a sense of relief, sense of release maybe, or something else. However it is you're feeling now that all those unnecessary things have gone. Just feeling that in that body, in this place. And now seeing another orb, a beautiful orb about the same size as yourself, drifting majestically over towards you and just hovering there in front of you. And this represents you with a clear mind, you with the resilience to get through this situation. Inside there is the you with the calm head, the sense of knowing that you inside there that knows what to do each day coming through this, which will get you through it, doing all those things each day that our future you beyond this will thank you for. And all those abilities are in that orb. And allowing the unconscious mind to fill into that as well, anything it knows it needs, to allow you to ease through this situation and handle those difficult situations which may come. And seeing that in that orb, and if it hasn't already done so, allowing that orb to encompass you completely. So you're within the orb now with all these things drifting around you, all these ways of being, feeling, your inner resources, those inner abilities. And now all of those lovely ways of being and feeling are starting to absorb through the skin, through every single cell through the skin, moving through into the skin, feeling the vibration, the buzz, the tingle, or whatever that is, as the outside the orb comes closer and closer to you, as everything's been absorbed within the body of all those beneficial things, which are going to allow you to ease through these difficult times. Allow you to have a clarity of mind and awareness, a sense of control, and all those other things that are in that orb, and now they've all been absorbed inside you now. Just feeling them there within you, feeling a sense of those abilities singing louder within you, feeling that vibration, almost like a glow within the body somewhere maybe. Just feeling what you feel in that body now that you have those parts all turned up, all reactivated, which are going to help you through this difficult time. And now, seeing yourself maybe in a few weeks with those abilities, behaving in that desired way, doing those things that are going to help you ease through this. Just seeing yourself playing through moving, behaving, doing those things, finding those inner resources. And then whizzing through maybe a few months from now, once this is all over, maybe beyond, seeing yourself actually learning the lessons from this time, gaining and growing resources and abilities, and just seeing those other things there for yourself those few months from now. Being calm and collected maybe, being resilient, something else, whatever it is, just seeing that for yourself. And maybe even beyond, maybe a year from now, whatever it is. And now having a golden thread from you in this place all the way through to that future you. And feeling that connection between the you in this place and that you over there in the future. With all those lessons that you've learned, all of those abilities which have grown within, all of those other things that you know you've been able to do to get you through this. Maybe trying new things, clear mind, something else, whatever it is. Having that connection with that future you beyond this. And now pulling on that thread, holding onto that golden thread and pulling it to you. Pulling them closer and closer and closer and closer towards you until they're there right in front of you. And you can feel how that's going to feel on the other side of all this. And feeling those beneficial ways, those lessons, those new directions maybe. Those new abilities, thoughts, new ways of life. And if you haven't already done so, either stepping into that you or pulling them into you and feeling that sense of them with you now. Allowing them to sit there and be your guide through this time. Be your helper. Be your oracle. As they've learnt the lessons and they're going to guide you through when you need them the most. And having that with you now. And then rising in this place, taking a look around, feeling those things within you which are now reactivated in a good way. And recognising those things that have been left behind. Like an old leaf of an oak tree no longer serving purpose, drifting down to the ground. And you rising tall, again like the oak tree maybe. Being steadfast, strong, been able to twist with the winds. Learning as we go. And now finding a staircase. I'm going to step up 10 steps from this place. Stepping forward with each step, moving forward into that future you. And stepping each step up, beyond this step and beyond. Stepping away from those unbeneficial ways of being and stepping into a more beneficial way of being. Finding resources, being curious as to other ways of helping yourself and the people around you. So now we're going to step up 1 and 2, 3 steps, 4 steps up, 5 steps up, 6, feeling the atmosphere change, the temperature change maybe. 7 steps up, 8, 9, 10, back into the room where you are, back into the body, wiggling the fingers, wiggling the toes, maybe having a stretch, and a nice breath, breathing into the body and opening your eyes if you haven't already done so. and waking up. And now with waking up, just resting there for a moment, being settled, recognizing you have those inner abilities to see yourself through this. You have that sense of curiosity to try new things, to listen to that inner you that's going to be talking and guiding you through this, to helping you, and not listening to that over anxious mind, pushing that to one side. And yeah, there we go. Well, I really hope you enjoyed that. I enjoyed it too. Do listen to it again if you have to. You can listen to it as many times as you need to. You can take parts of it and just meditate on them if you want to. That part I started with at the beginning, the acceptance, feeling the feeling, accepting the feeling, being good with it, but also then letting it go. Write that down, rewind this, write that down, and you can just sit there in a day, however many times you want to, and just run through that for yourself. Just do a meditation, run that through yourself, or listen to this again and listen to that part, just that sense of acceptance and letting things go. Because that's a real key, I think, is once we truly accept the situation that we're in, we can just really be aware of it without all those triggers, without all that distraction and those emotional highs that you've been getting. Do leave any comments. Oh, that's my pleasure. Do leave any comments. Please send me any questions if you've got any questions, any advice that you might need. I'm trying to create like a group for people to come into and to talk freely. I'm going to call it Harmony, but my laptop's been playing up a bit. It's really slow. So by all means, contact me privately, contact me on my Facebook page. And yeah, let's get through this with as much ease as possible. And if you need some stronger work, let me know what you want me to do. Maybe we can do a one-to-one session if you're really struggling. I'm happy to do that. I'm not charging at the moment. This is about helping you and the people around you get through this. So do please share this with other people. Yeah, let's ride this wave. Let's be better for it at the other end, because I recognise things in my life that I've been doing that I'm thinking to myself now, why have I been doing that? Why have I been spending so much time on that, when actually life can be really enjoyable and simple and pure. And anyway, I'm rambling now. This is supposed to be just a meditation, but watch this again anytime that you want to. Let me know what else you want. Let me know what you thought about this. Let me know what you got out of it, or if you didn't, because actually I need to know about that, because I need to maybe adapt it, because that turned into something that I didn't really quite expect. It was probably a bit more depth or something else than I was planning, really. But love to you all. Be safe, be healthy, and eat healthy, and drink well as well. This is a time where we really need to help our immune system. And actually, I forgot to say that at the beginning, stress really lowers our immune system. So the more beneficial ways you can find of dealing with stress, be it with me or someone else, go online. There's so many people doing this type of work at the minute. Go and find it for yourself, find what works for you, and we can just ease that stress, boost the immune system, yeah, let's just be healthy and nice and kind to one another. All right, I'm going to go now because I'm waffling, but send me any messages, share this, please share this with other people, because this will help other people also, and yeah, let's heal each other. All right, take care, bye, love to you all.